All right, Coach, we're about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen lets it go for Nelson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. And he's got Gresham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They find some open field here. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Well, you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky finding Gabriel, complete. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Corey Peters busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Gerald Hodges in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
With it on the return is Logan. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Leopard!
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals.
Detroit!
On third down, that's Logan. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
No. Check. Patriot! Detroit! Leopard!
They go play action here on first down. He sets to fire deep. This is caught. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Rosen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If indeed the Chicago Bears were looking for a nice change-up to Jordan Howard at running back, they found it in Tariq Cohen. I'm telling you, this guy is shifty, quick, even though he's small in stature. Some people have called him the latest human joystick.
How about that? That'll be fun for Madden players, just 5'6", but as you said, he can move. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On second down, here's Trubisky. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Cohen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over. But you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a play fake here on first down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Logan. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
He completes it to Bryant. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, they convert on third with a gain of 22. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked on the film and stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Blue landed. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Leopard.
They're going on fourth down. Rosen. And he's got Fitzgerald. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
No.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, it's Logan. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Dawson's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's Trubisky to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. First target, first catch, and a first down. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky, flushed out right, and incomplete on the deep ball.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing here, Trubisky. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there.
Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. On 2nd down, Rosen. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Leopard! Leopard! Everyone's got 4 down. Detroit! Detroit!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it here with Logan. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Looking deep for Gabriel. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now Trubisky to throw. A dump off to Smallwood. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case...
Let's go, run hard. Come on, gotta go, gotta go. Go. Hey, gotta go.
Off the toss, Cohen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Red, gotta go.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
You see it?
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Red.
Now Trubisky on first down. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Play action. Now Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Well, the second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Gone! Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now let's go. Go, let's get it. Go, Randy.
On third down, Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Hey, gotta go. Lock in.
On first down, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's White. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Gotta go.
On 3rd and short, Smallwood. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Lucky 56.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here underneath for Johnson. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Were we surprised a little bit? 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it worked, so it's not like I'm second-guessing at all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd-1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your back if you're going to run it or if you want to throw it, a little quick pop there. But in this case, just get in behind those big guys and pick up a first down.
2nd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. They'll go with the keeper. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. This is Logan. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Dawson tacks on the point after, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.